It's pretty hard to impeach a president. Congress has attempted it only 4 times, and no U.S. president has ever been removed from office through impeachment. Impeachment is the political process of leveling charges against public officials accused of wrongdoing. It's a 2-step process: impeachment in the House and adjudication in the Senate. The first presidential impeachment attempt fell on President Andrew Johnson, who had 11 charges leveled against him for violating a law that would later be overturned as unconstitutional. In the end, the Senate voted to acquit him by a single vote. In 1998, President Bill Clinton benefited from a majority backing in the Senate, leading to 1. A Senate acquittal, 2. A president remaining in office, and 3. An impeachment process that actually raised Clinton's approval ratings. Unlike Clinton, President Richard Nixon did not have a majority in the Senate. He knew that without stepping down, he would likely be convicted. So he left office before the House voted to impeach him. To ensure the president cannot do as he or she pleases, the U.S. Constitution provides a system of checks and balances. A system that ensures neither the executive branch, legislative branch, nor judicial branch have absolute power. The legislative branch makes the laws, but the executive branch can in fact veto those laws. A judicial branch could also declare those laws unconstitutional.
To debate witnesses
Similarly,
and documents.
justices of the Supreme Court
The rules
are appointed
also
by the
allow for a
executive
motion
and
to be
confirmed by
introduced
the
to dismiss
legislative
the
branch.
impeachment
Without these
charges
checks and
outright,
balances,
but
the
Senator
United
Lindsey
States
Graham,
does not have a
RSC,
democracy.
said yesterday on Fox News Sunday such an effort would be dead for practical purposes because Republicans did not have the votes to do so. Witnesses: handful of key Senate Republicans will determine whether to call witnesses at President Trump's trial. Trial explanation: President Trump's impeachment, what happens now in the Senate trial. The House of Representatives impeached Trump on December 18 for abuse of power and obstruction of justice. Democrats allege Trump abused his power by pressuring the Ukrainian government to open investigations into his political rivals, and then stonewalled the House's investigation of his conduct. Convicting Trump and removing him from office requires a 2/3 vote in the Senate, which is currently controlled by Republicans. During the Senate trial, Democrats seek the testimony of 4 current or former Trump administration officials who failed to take part in the impeachment inquiry, like former National Security Advisor John Bolton. Bolton has offered to testify if subpoenaed. More: Donald Trump's lawyers say impeachment case is insufficient, unconstitutional. Republicans, on the other hand, have argued that Democrats' impeachment case is deficient because it requires further testimony. Some, like Senator Rand Paul, RK, have threatened to call for former Vice President Joe Biden's son Hunter Biden to testify if Democrats try to call their witnesses. A simple majority vote of 51 senators is required to pass a motion to call witnesses or documents. There are currently 47 Democratic senators, which means 4 Republicans would have to join all Democrats in voting for witnesses. A senior Republican leadership aide explained that the rules are set to model those of President Bill Clinton's impeachment trial in January 1999. Managers, who are the 7 impeachment managers selected for the Senate trial of President Donald Trump. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, denounced the resolution setting up the trial as a national disgrace. It's clear Senator McConnell is hell-bent on making it much more difficult to get witnesses and documents and intent on rushing the trial through, Schumer said. On something as important as impeachment, Senator McConnell's resolution is nothing short of a national disgrace. The New York Democrat also slammed the potentially late hours for presentations as a sign McConnell doesn't want the American people to hear the facts of the case. Schumer said he would be introducing amendments to the resolution in order to address the many flaws in this deeply unfair proposal and to subpoena documents and witnesses.